Yes, welcome back, YouTube. It's your boy Rodrigo back, and I wanted to talk about carbs. Cause yesterday I got picked up by my boy. Not sure if he wants his name disclosed, man. I gotta come up with like more code names, man. Man, we gonna call this nigga. Shit. Well, you know what? Like, what we call him is not even his real name, so fuck it. You know what? I'll just call this nigga B. Yeah, we'll call that nigga B. Anyways, so yesterday, my nigga B, he pulled up. Basically, B scooped me up. So B scooped. I walk outside to his whip. I see my nigga Alvin there with the purple hair. And we all get inside the Cadillac. We in there vibing. It's a party in there type shit. Like we hotboxing that bit. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, me and my boy Alvin, we start talking. He's telling me like what's like the best like carbs to eat and all that. And I'm right here, like I'm talking to him, like laid back and relax. And we're talking about this because my boy Alvin here, I wouldn't say he's like a complete beginner, but he's like fairly new to like all this like working out stuff and like all this stuff. I'm like the professional. He's like he's not like noob because like he knows like the basics. I guess you can say he's amateur. He's a advanced amateur. I mean, no hate to my nigga James. Like, in case that sounds mean. But anyways, we were talking, and then just a few minutes ago. So like, as you can see can you see the time? Yeah. So like 5 minutes ago, I got the idea of making this video to help out not only my nigga Alvin, but to help out anyone else who's like struggling with like information. Let me just yap away. So look, let me just start off with this. Carbs are good before workouts. Wait, what the fuck did I spell here? Oh yeah, before. Anyways, carbs are good before your workouts. Now we gotta understand why carbs are good before your workouts. And the reason why is because carbs, they give you quick energy. And because they like refill like your muscle glycogen so you can like actually like push like so you can like squeeze like that final like rep, which I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, like it's just like 2-3 extra reps, but imagine those 2-3 extra reps over the time of a month. Yeah, like I'm sure you can see like how like I'm sure like you can see like how big of a difference that would make. But yeah, that's the reason like why carbs are good before working out. And if you're like an athlete / bodybuilder, kind of like the way that I am. Anyways, next part. At what time should I eat my carbs? Now me, because I am cutting, so here, let's do this. We're gonna have C for cutting, B for bulking. So look, because I am cutting, I eat my carbs before my workout. So I'm gonna put BW, which means before workout. Now if I were bulking, shit, I'll just have carbs around the clock. So we'll put like AC. Basically, I would just eat carbs whenever I want, and I would still prioritize eating them before my workout. But it's just like like when you're bulking, like you're eating more calories, so like you're free to eat like carbs after your workout, and like it wouldn't matter because you're bulking. So yeah, but with cutting, it's a little bit different. Because with cutting, you want to eat your carbs before your workout, so that way you can like use like the energy. ¿Qué es para corte?
¿Pero de qué?
Let's chequear. Now then, before we were rudely interrupted, let's get back. Wait, where did I even like leave off though? I don't know. I think I was talking about like carbs. Anyways, but yeah, for a cut, I eat my carbs before my workout so that I can like essentially like so I can like use the carbs, squeeze out the reps. But then after my workout, I don't like eat like too much carbs. Maybe I'll have like some fruit, but like not too much. But yeah, now how much percent of like what percentage of carbs should your diet be during a cut? I feel like your diet during a, well, I mean, at least for me, I eat like 10 to 15% carbs, which is basically like 50 to 100 grams of carbs, at least for me. And like I said earlier, I eat these before my workout. Now for bulking, so you can do like 15 to like 25% carbs, which I don't know, maybe I think that's like 200 carbs, like around there. And yeah, that's like the biggest difference. But now anyone can eat carbs, like any fat ass can, eat like cereal, ice cream, and candy. Which, I mean, is that bad? I mean, if all you care about is getting your carbs in, calories, and all that, then nah. But for me, I do care because that's just like, that right there is like bullshit carbs. Cause like those carbs are like, they're gonna like make you feel like shit. Your pump's not gonna be like that good. It's just a different topic for a different video. But for this video, and specifically for my boy Alvin here, he asked me what are some clean carbs that I can eat. Cause trust me, there's a lot of carbs you can eat that are not clean. Like you can eat like Pop-Tarts, Oreos, tortillas, motherfucking bread. Like there's just a lot of bullshit carbs that you can eat. Now bread and tortillas, I mean they could be good if they're like made with the right ingredients. But yeah, like I said earlier, different topic for a different video. But yeah, he asked me what are like some like clean carbs I can eat before my workout. And I told him the best carbs that anyone can eat is simply fruit. Fruit are the best carbs you can eat. Now, I forgot to tell him this, but the second best source of carbs you can eat, carbs, not cars. The second best source of carbs you can eat are potatoes. Potatoes and sweet potatoes, aka yams. And then on the other side, on like third place, I put white rice. Also, as a side point, if you're gonna be eating potatoes or like sweet potatoes, please take off the skin. Cause I made this mistake. Cause like when I first started eating like sweet potatoes and normal potatoes, I told ChatGPT like, what's like what part of the potato has the most magnesium? Or I think it was like potassium. I think it was magnesium. Anyways, it told me that the skin has like the most like magnesium and all that. And then that's what I was doing, but I later found out that eating the skin on a sweet potato or on a normal potato is actually horrible for your health. The reason why is because the skin of the potato, that's the part that gets sprayed with like pesticides. I mean, not pesticides, but like, wait, yeah, it gets sprayed with pesticides. It gets sprayed with chemicals. And also, the skin of the sweet potato and of the potato, the skin of it, that has like a lot of like, it has a lot of plant defensive chemicals, which is just horrible for your gut, for your hormones, for your testosterone, for all of that. So, that's why I say take off the skin, peel off the skin once like you're done cooking it, and then enjoy like the flesh, which would be like the inside of the potato. And for fruit, okay, and like now let's talk about why I ranked it like this. Like Rodrigo, why did you put fruit as first? Why did you put like potatoes as second? And then why did you put white rice at third? So look, let's talk about it. I put fruit at first because fruit, in my opinion, tastes the best, and it has sugar. Not only that, but it also has like some vitamins, like you got some like vitamin C. You got like all these other motherfucking vitamins. I don't even know like what they are. I just know you got vitamins. And you also get like some like magnesium, some potassium, and all that. But for fruit, like how I said about the potatoes, about like the pesticides, you do want to be careful. Now the fruits that have like, the fruits that they're like healthy but not like that healthy are here. Let me actually like find a picture for you guys. The Deadly 12 fruit. Damn, it's not even gonna show me like an exact image. Anyways, I'll just do my best to describe it. For fruits, you can like eat any fruit, but I would say prioritize like watermelon, pineapple, like papaya, melon. Basically any fruit that has like a shell or like skin protecting it that you peel off and then you eat. Because for example, like a strawberry or like cherries, which I love cherries. Like with a cherry, like you're not gonna fucking peel off the skin and then eat it. But like the reason why I say that, like to get like fruits that have like skin, like a pineapple or like a watermelon, is because when these farmers, when they're like making like, when they're planting their fruit, they spray the fruit with like a little gun. Like they spray it with pesticides, and then that pesticides, well, they stay on the fruit. Even if it says like organic, so like organic strawberries, they still use organic pesticides. So yeah. Now, does this mean that does this mean that I don't eat cherries? Hell no, I still be munching on the motherfucking cherries. But I munch on frozen cherries, which they're harvested when they're like still like young. Hold on, pause. They're harvested when they're like still like little baby. I don't know, but frozen fruit, they're harvested before they turn like they get harvested when they're still bright. I don't know how to call it. It's like when it's like in its first stage of like development, I guess. But yeah, honestly, I don't want to make you guys like think too much. But yeah, just eat fruit and prioritize fruits that have like a skin. So this can be like mangoes, pineapple, watermelon, anything that has a skin that you can like peel off. Prioritize that. Now you can still eat your blueberries, you can still eat like your cherries, your strawberries, your motherfucking your motherfucking peaches and all that. but like just know that you are like ingesting some pesticides. But you know what, like honestly for me, I be eating cherries, like I said, frozen cherries. And then every time I eat it, I'm like, fuck, man, am I really eating pesticides? But then I'd be like, man, fuck, fuck, I'm gonna still eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but like still, I still prioritize like pineapple, watermelon, and all of those like other fruits as my main fruit. So, but yeah, anyways, yeah, that's why I put fruit as first, because first of all, for me, it tastes good as fuck because of all like the sugar and shit. And then also because they got like more vitamins and all that stuff. And now let's talk about rice. Why did I put rice at last? The reason why is because rice has like no like nutrients, no micronutrients. And rice is essentially, rice is like pure carbs. You know, same with bread and like tortillas and all that. Just pure carbs, like little to like no nutrients. And just to confirm, I'm gonna search it up right now. White rice nutrition facts. Let's see. Wait, what the hell? Is this? What the fuck? No wonder this shit was weird as hell. We gotta go to Google. Alright, y'all. We back on track. Anyways, let's search up white rice nutrients. We'll put like 100 grams. Does it like not so? What about like micronutrients? Alright, like I know for sure it has no micronutrients though, but I want to show you guys that it doesn't. In enriched versions, B vitamins. Essentially though, this is like all booty though. Like honestly, stick to your fruit, stick to your yams. If you want, you can eat white rice. Actually, if you're bulking, then you're free to eat like white rice and like bread. I mean, if you're cutting, you can too, but like you can eat like more fruit and like more potato. You know what? It don't really matter. Just like pick one of these three. And if you're bulking, you can even like eat like sourdough bread and all that. But yeah, for me, that's like the best sources of carbs you can eat: fruit, sweet potato and normal potato, and white rice, and some breads. And yeah, this is like, oh yeah, and this right here is like what I follow as like as a bodybuilder athlete who's cutting weight. Well, like, yeah, cutting weight. I follow this one right here. But let's say you want to gain weight, then you should follow this one right here. But yeah, with that being said, thank you for watching this video. And yes, thank you. And peace out.